Okay, if you want to pause the video now and have a go, otherwise let's get started. Okay, so we're asked to complete the cumulative frequency table first, and then asked to draw a cumulative frequency graph. There are a few more questions down below, so if you want to pause the video now and have a go at those as well. Otherwise, let's get going. So, the way of doing cumulative frequency is just think of it as a running total. So you'll always start off with the first number, which is 8, and we're going to add 4 to that number. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Then we're going to add the 15, which is here, to the 12. So that will make 27. Then we're going to add the 22. So 7 plus 2 is 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. So 49. And then we're going to add the 11. So that will be 60. Now sometimes, not always, but it will tell you how many people there are in the question, which it does here. So it says there's 60, and we should end with how many people there are. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is draw it. Now be really careful with this. A lot of people are used to frequency polygons where they're always drawn at the midpoints. Cumulative frequency diagrams are not drawn at the midpoints. You always start at 0 here, and then all of your values are plotted against the maximums in the group. So we're going to start off with 0, 0, which is plotted for us. Then we're going to plot 28, which is there. And then we've got 40, 12. So 12 would be there. Then we're going to plot 60, 27, which will be there. And 80, 49, which is there. And 160, which is there. And be careful, because the last value is not always going to be the top of the cumulative frequency graph. Okay, so that's it plotted, but we haven't finished yet. Now, it's absolutely fine if you join these up with a curve. However, I don't know of any exam that you lose marks by joining them up with straight lines. So that's what I'm going to do. Just make sure when you join them up, you don't leave any gaps. Now, a cumulative frequency graph should either be horizontal or going up. It should never be going down, because you're constantly adding things to it. Okay, question C asks us to find the median. And to find the median, all we need to do is draw a line across from halfway. So if we have a look at where halfway is, well, our graph goes up to 60. And be careful, it's not necessarily the value at the top of the graph, it's where the value finishes. So it finishes here, it finishes at 60. So we're going to draw a line across from 30, and it hits it there. And we're going to draw a line down from there. I'm going to use my black ink. Let's change the colour of it. And I'm just going to draw it down there. So you're looking at the axis, the x-axis seems to be going up in 2s, so therefore the median, so question C, is going to be 62. Okay, question D says find the age at which 25% of people are older than. So this is actually the upper quartile. Now to find the upper quartile, you need to draw a line across from 3/4 of the way up. So if we have a think, we've moved across from 30 for the median, and the lower quartile would be half of that, which would be 15, and then you add the lower quartile line and the median line to find out that it's going to be 45. So it's going to be a line across from here. So I'm going to use my black ink here. I'm going to draw a line across there and draw this on for the examiner. So this counts as working out. So if that point there is 70 there, and it's 1, 2, 3 squares, D will be 76. Now, as I said before, a lot of people get confused with that question. If you think about it, that point there, this point here, there are 25% of people older than it. So there's 25% of people above that point. So if you think about 100%, we've gone down 25% from the total, okay, which is why it's this point here. and not this point here.